Mysteria2909 back for another episode of Reading the Wrong Way. So it's still February, and that means that love is still in the air. So what better way to celebrate than with a manga that parodies everything shojo manga stands for? Today I'm going to be reviewing Ouran High School Host Club by Bisco Hattori. I didn't get on the Ouran bandwagon when it originally came to Western audiences in 2005. However, when WriteStuff.com did their 12 Days of Christmas sales, I could not resist purchasing the anime version. After falling in love with it, I've picked up the manga from a library, and I'm here to review it for any of you who have procrastinated on this series like I did. As I said, I got this series from a library, and unfortunately, I've already sent back Volume 1, so this is actually Volume 18 that you're seeing. This is the final volume. The series is rated T for teen. I think this is a very good rating. While there isn't anything too graphic, the premise of a host club setting automatically pretty much bumps up the rating. For viewers that don't know, host and hostess clubs are a staple in Japanese nightlife. They are bars that employ women, or in more recent years and in this series, specifically men, to provide entertainment for customers. They pour drinks and provide flirtatious conversation. I also want to clarify that host and hostess clubs are quite different than strip clubs. There's no dancing or nudity in host and hostess clubs. Aside from a few flirtatious comments, the time spent with a host or hostess is non-sexual. Once again, the series is complete at 18 volumes, with this one being the last volume. Haruhi Fujioka is a scholarship student in the prestigious Ouran Academy. While looking for a quiet place to study, she comes across the unused music room, which holds within it the Ouran High School Host Club. 6 male students within cater to female students who they treat as clients. After accidentally breaking an $80,000 antique vase, they demand that she repay them for it. Being one of the poorest students in the academy, she clearly does not have the money to pay them back. Her short hair and gender-ambiguous face lead the students to think she is male, and they explain that she can join the host club to repay her debt. She agrees and, dressed as a male, begins entertaining females in the host club. Her friends soon discover she's actually female and go to extreme lengths to keep it a secret from everyone outside of the club. So what do you need to know about this series? Published under VIZ Media's Shoujo Beat manga, this series is a romantic comedy. Unlike most shoujo and reverse harem manga series that I've reviewed so far, like La Corte d'Oro and Dawn of the Arcana, it doesn't really stick to the general cliches, rather it makes fun of them. All of the male leads are good-looking for sure, so instead of just the audience knowing this, the characters themselves use their good looks to their advantage. Most shoujo females are beautiful with large shiny eyes and long hair. Haruhi goes against all of these stereotypes, stating herself that looks don't really matter. The characters tend to break the fourth wall on numerous occasions, and the series itself touches on aspects of the otaku culture including cross-dressing, romantic role-playing in video games, and yaoi. Now when I say yaoi, I do not mean that there's anything sexually explicit in the series. That would at least get it a rating of mature. It's more like shonen ai, but like most things in the host club, it's all an act put on for their female clients. There's also quite a bit of Japanese culture within the manga, including locations, food, and family structure. Most references are explained in an editor's note section at the back of each volume. I'm going to have to use the anime version to show you guys the next part, since I'm lacking the character bios from the first volume, which I returned to the library before recording this video, so please bear with me. The 6 male characters each play a different part, acting as a parody to the general male stereotypes found in reverse harem manga. Haruhi serves as the natural and plain type. There's nothing incredibly special about her, and she acts more like a childhood friend. Tamaki Suo is the president of the host club and the princely type, flirting more than any of the other hosts and addressing his clients as princess. Kyoya Otori is the cool and smart type, acting mainly as the club's bookkeeper and vice president. Hikaru and Kaoru are the little devil types, identical twins that enjoy causing trouble. To woo the ladies, they also put on acts that reflect yaoi, talking sweetly to one another as if they were in a relationship. Their relationship as brothers also adds a more forbidden element to their act, as their relationship would be considered incest. Down here at the bottom, Mitsukuni Haninozuka, affectionately named Honey, is the cute Shota type. Though he's really 18, he comes across to be no older than 8 years old. He has a fondness for sweets and carries around a stuffed bunny toy named Bun Bun. And Takashi Morinozuka is the strong silent type, hardly ever speaking. So I'm sorry, I know there's a glare from my laptop, which is absolutely terrible, And if my pointing wasn't spot on, I apologize, but hey, that's all the more reason to read the manga or watch the anime, or both maybe. The artwork is very shoujo styled, of course. The male characters are all very gorgeous, and the females that choose to embrace their femininity are very pretty. Lines are very light and skinny, and there's great attention to detail. Being a romantic comedy, there are a lot of funny panels, many of which involve the characters overreacting to basic situations, or someone saying something ridiculous while the others stare awkwardly in the background. You generally can't go more than 5 pages without flowers and sparkles decorating the panels, another parody on the use of flowers, or in this case, overuse, in a romantic scene. The author has comics and side panel blurbs throughout that talk about both the manga and her personal life. There are sketches at the end on each thank you page, and usually something related to the fans, be it fan art or polls. The author has character sketches on the end of each chapter, which personally I prefer over the short character bio sketches found in series like Too Hard. They aren't always stills of the characters either. Some are mini comics, almost with the characters interacting with each other. Many of them, especially towards the middle of the series, are drawn by other artists and associates. At the beginning of each volume, like most manga, is a picture drawn by the artist with a quick note. And at the end of every volume is a letter written by the artist thanking the reader and describing events in her studio. Unfortunately, I can't show you any of those because it would completely spoil the final volume for you, so you'll just have to take my word for it. So if you're tired of the classic beautiful damsel in distress surrounded by attractive males found in most shoujo and reverse harem series, perhaps this is a series for you. With a tomboyish leading female and rich, often clueless males, there are many mishaps that can occur at the Ouran Academy that will leave you laughing. The series has a nice balance between romance and comedy that I think can draw in many different types of people. So, I also wanted to say, I'll be going to a convention in March, so I'm not entirely sure if my next video is going to be about the convention or if it will be another review video. It really depends on what happens at the convention as far as like what purchases I make, how many cosplay pictures I take, because last year it was my first time at the convention, so I was kind of running all over. So hopefully I can get more pictures this year, and what events I attend, and if there's any videos that'll go along with that. So the manga that's listed at the end of this video may be postponed until April. We'll just have to see. So until then, see you next time.
When I was given freedom, oh, all I did was flee. When I turned back, there was nothing to see. You closed your doors before I could open mine. Now I know, now I see, it was a waste.